Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is a sweet video. We are going to talk about the top 5 tools I never leave the house without if we're going out on the trail. Check it out. Alright everyone, so before you hit the trail, there are 5 tools I never leave home without. I don't care if it's just a quick ride through the woods or a weekend overland trip. These are some must-haves that can literally save your rig or your day. Let's break them down, let's take a look at them, and let's see if you guys have any you would add to your list. Y'all, so first up is going to be my recovery gear, and I'm just going to show you what I got in here. So out of here, I've got some solid D-rings that you can hook up. If you don't have them already in your vehicle, you can have them here. In this packet, I got quite a few things in here. This set is from Bunker Industries, and I got some other things. So I've got some gloves in here. I've got a tree saver as well in here. I definitely never go anywhere without any soft shackles. These things can come in really handy. Here's a kinetic rope, and again, these can come in handy. These are better than your standard rope. If these do ever snap with the weight, it'll just weight it to the ground, which we actually have a weight here as well. And we have a hitch receiver in here. So there's a lot of goodies in this bunker pack. And of course, you've got, for your guys that got winches, I don't have a winch on my truck yet, but I need one. You've got one of these. So these are really nice. This is a recovery ring, and this braking strength on this is 66,000 pounds. So I can tag the video on how you would use this. Like, I got some pictures and stuff to show you how you would use that. So that is pretty sweet. So let's see, what else do I got in here? All my gadgets. So that's the main stuff. Is to have a proper recovery gear with you guys. If you don't have proper recovery gear, you could get yourself in a pickle, and you don't want that. So this goes everywhere with us. Now, if I'm by myself and I don't have a winch, I'm kind of out of luck. Whoops, I forgot to add this stuff back. But if I'm doing, just some basic off-roading where I don't think I'm gonna get stuck most of the time, right? The Chevy doesn't get stuck.
Careful when you back up.
Oh no.
Can I go down?
Hang on, we're coming. Oh, fuck. Guys, I don't worry about it too much. Otherwise, I go out with some friends so we can tackle that. So definitely have a good set of recovery gear. If you don't have recovery gear, I highly recommend you go out and get that now. On to gear number 2, it is a air compressor. Y'all, how many times have I aired down and aired up? I couldn't even tell you. I used to air up all my friends' tires with this. This is right here by Tire Flate. This must have hundreds of air ups. This is a 4-way system, and this of course is 300 liters a minute. I'm running BFG 315s, and this thing airs them up very quickly. I want to say in under 5 minutes I can have all 4 tires aired back up. So I would say this is definitely my number 2 to having my recovery gear. You absolutely should have a air compressor with you. I don't know who doesn't air down going on the trails, but if you don't, you're missing out on a smoother ride, and more grip, more sidewall. There's just so many benefits to airing down, and this can help you quickly air back up. It's been great for me. I know there's a lot of different brands. This gentleman has a tireflate.com. He does a really good job with these. Again, I've had this thing so hot, like I could probably cook an egg on it, and it's still running to this day. So get yourself a good air compressor. You can buy it from him, you buy it from wherever, it doesn't matter. Make sure you do the dual cylinder, at least 300 liters a minute. A single cylinder just doesn't cut it for the bigger tires. 3, and I've never used it, thank goodness. But Dave, if you're watching this video, my buddy Dave, he has had to use it. This is a tire repair kit. Y'all, we went all the way to Uwharrie just to be minutes before getting on the trail in his Nitto Ridge Grapplers, I believe. he like had a giant hole in this tire. And I tell you what, this tire repair kit came in clutch because we didn't have an active spare, and to this day it is still holding strong. So I just grabbed the same one he did off Amazon. It'll be in my Amazon list if you want it, but it's just your standard tire repair kit. Luckily, again, comes with directions. Haven't had to use it yet, but I have seen this in action, and it is well worth the 15 or 20 bucks that it is. Keep it in your truck unless you got a spare. You can see I got a spare back here, not ideally where I want to keep it, and it's not with us on the trail because I can't, you know, we actually carry stuff with us on the trail, so I don't actually bring my spare. So without bringing a spare, this is a good idea. Pro tip: if you're going to use this, bring some tire super glue, so after you plug your tire, you can gum it up, pack some dirt in it, and you'll be good to go. So definitely have one of these. That is number 3, is get yourself a tire repair kit while you're out and about. All right, number 4, you guys. So we are getting to the tools. I always recommend having a toolbox with you with your essential tools. I also bring my Milwaukee with me in case we need to zip a tire off or anything like that. You should keep sockets, ratchet pliers, zip ties, electrical tape, fuses if you are, you know, keen on blowing fuses, and that's pretty much enough to fix, I'd say, like 80% of your trail problems. But you just need the right tools at the right time. A lot of times this can come in handy. I always put adapters on these, and there might be some random stuff in here, to be honest with you, but I bring adapters. I've got fire starters. I've got you got the clamps because I've blown some different stuff off of like diesel generators and stuff. For whatever reason, I have L brackets in here. Trust me, we've used them before for something. That's why I have them in here. Just different stuff. I got a trim tool, all my sockets, hammer, zip ties, you name it, it's in here. I think most of my off-roaders, if you're a beginner, you know, this is something definitely to consider. Have like a little to-go toolbox. This one's metal. It's really nice, and I always accompany it with the Milwaukee, and it's never let me down. So it's pretty legit, and I would never go anywhere without it. Sometimes I even keep it in here just for daily driving, just in case I need to help other people. Also, for my 5th and final tool, this is my Milwaukee Fuel chainsaw. And not everyone thinks of this, but if you're in the woods, trees fall, we get blocked in, and I think if you're on the East Coast specifically, I'm sure West Coast has it too, but we've used this numerous times, and if you want to just clear a campsite, a brush, or whatever, I run the Milwaukee. This thing, y'all, let me just tell you, like, I was trying to go through a shortcut, and I went over this huge log, probably, I don't know, this big. I'm like, we should be able to, I was able to get over it, right? But my rear tires slid, you know, because logs, it chewed the bark off, it's slippery, it slid to the side, and I ended up sliding off of it, and it locked me like this. So my tires, I couldn't even turn my tires because the log locked my rear tire and my front tire. So we're like, well, crap, like what are we gonna do now? And I'm thinking like, oh, good thing I brought my chainsaw. This sucker cut through, it had to have been at least 12 inches, you know, deep, and we went ahead and got this sucker out, and it cut right through that. So this is a must-have, especially by us. We go through the forest and all that stuff, so definitely have it with you. And if you guys use a chainsaw, what brand do you use? Do you use electric? Are you bringing gas? Try not to bring gas out there. This 18 volt, I mean, even after cutting that huge log, it didn't even go down a bar, and I cut it in 3 different sections to get it away from my tires that was basically locking me in. I couldn't go forward or reverse or even turn my tires. I didn't have a video of it at the time because I was not thinking to take a video of how the heck we got unstuck, because I was more worried about where I was stuck. So yeah, it was a really interesting time, and that was pretty sweet. So definitely always carry this with me. A good lesson learned. If you don't have one, I would make the investment and grab a good one. All right, y'all, so those are my 5 tools that I bring, but this is why I love engaging with the off-road community. I learn a lot every day. I'm not an expert at modding my truck. I'm not an expert at overlanding. Like, we do some overlanding, but we're not going out like some of these guys for weeks and days, weeks or months, okay? Unfortunately, we can't do that quite yet, but maybe eventually. But what tools have you used that saved your rig? Drop them in the comments below. I'd like to know, am I missing something? I feel like I probably bring more than I need, but I'd like to know, am I missing something? What tools do you use? What has saved your rig? I know I don't have a winch. I do need to get one. I guess I need a bumper first that'll fit the winch. But yeah, I mean, I think those 5 kind of cover all my bases for helping others, helping myself, and keeping us on the trail and keeping us moving. So yeah, tell me what you guys use, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If hopefully you learned something, maybe you found a tool that you might like to you know, purchase or whatever. And you can check my Amazon store. I've got everything I typically use in the Amazon store. But yeah, check it out. Let me know. Drop a comment below, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and God bless.